Good evening and welcome to McAllen ISD. This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of University Interscholastic League.
Regardless of the outcome of this game, all the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence.
We ask that, as a spectator, you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth.
The officials for this event have been mutually agreed upon by school officials from both schools. Their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and administrators.
Without them, this event would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game.
We ask you, as students, parents, and citizens, to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility.
This means that you as a fan
Should not criticize the players on either team.
should not boo the officials,
Shall not have alcohol beverages on public school grounds. This is a violation of state law.
Should be courteous to the visiting fans,
Should cheer for your team.
and should show respect for injured players on both teams.
Thank you for your attendance and enjoy the game.
enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
Hello everyone. On behalf of our school board and our McAllen ISD families, I want to welcome all of you to McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. Thank you for supporting our sporting events in our public schools. Your energy and your passion is what drives our student athletes to excel on the field. Enjoy the game and best of luck to both teams. Thank you.
And welcome to another edition of Football Night in McAllen ISD. We're coming to you from the city of Palms, where tonight it's the McAllen Memorial Mustangs taking on the Rio Grande City Rattlers in their district opener for both teams. Hi to you, I'm Mark May with Mario Reyna, and coming to you from DQ Fan Field as always, and a good game we've got here set up here for tonight. Game of the week by the local media. And Mario, tell us a little bit about your keys to this game.
Well, the keys are simple. Both teams like to run, so it's going to be the team that runs the ball and gets all those first downs and time of possession. And, of course, you can only do that if you avoid the penalties. And those are going to be big. And at the end of the day, who sets the tempo both offensively and defensively? The good news for the Rattlers, they're 0-3, but it doesn't matter. And Mustangs are 1-2. It doesn't matter because this is a first district game. And it's all about the money games now. Win, win, win is what's so important.
Yeah, only the top four teams make it into the playoffs for the postseason. That'll be in November, still about 6 weeks away. Every team has 7 district games that they'll be playing, and of course the top 4 go on in advance. Last year Memorial got there, Rio Grande City did not. We'll see what happens this season. They're getting ready for the national anthem right now down on the field, and so as we go down there, we'll have our national anthem. It's going to be sung by Miss Gia Salazar from the Memorial High School Choir. She's also the choir president. And they've got the color guard out there as well, presenting the colors.
Choir President Gia.
There's our color guard. You can see Cadet Captain Timothy Gonzalez, the right rifle. Left rifle is Cadet Second Lieutenant Rocco Ramirez. U.S. flag.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
Very well done by Gia Salazar of the Memorial High School Choir. She's also the president of the choir, and excellent job there also by the color guard. And we talked to one of the players earlier this week after practice. Let's go to our player profile now with one of the team captains, offensive tackle, Sean Reyes.
Hello, my name is Sean Reyes and I play O-line for the McAllen Memorial Mustangs. My role as an offensive lineman is to be very physical up front. We move bodies so we can get our running backs holes. As left tackle, it's my responsibility to protect the quarterback's blind side since he's right-handed. He can't see his left side, so that's my job to protect him. There's a lot more responsibility on me. I feel like I gotta lift the team up when we're maybe down in a game or something. Maybe we're not getting our blocks. I gotta be that person to lift everyone up and make sure that everything's okay. My favorite plays have been obviously pass protection. I feel like that's my strongest point. Getting to block for my quarterback, especially chopping their hands and they fall. It's very nice. Pancaking people. It's really nice. After graduation, I plan to study kinesiology at UTSA.
And it was great earlier this week talking to Sean Reyes. You heard his predilection for pancake blocks. Let's go into our players to watch now. How about Robert Pettis Jr. is the leading receiver for these Rattlers. Last week, caught 8 balls for 134 yards and 3 touchdowns. Look for him to get the ball here tonight from quarterback Andre Rodriguez. Meanwhile, for the Memorial Mustangs, how about their running back, Braxton Spates? The third of the Spates brothers, doing very well, leads the team with close to 400 yards rushing, averaging nearly 7 yards a carry, and has a couple of scores to boot. So look for him to get the ball here tonight. And now the Memorial Mustangs coming out onto the field. And here's our starters. Kane Coy will be the starter at quarterback, followed by Spates and Jaden Solis in the backfield. The receivers, Gavin McIntyre at the tight end, Hugo Rodriguez, Michael Alanis are the receivers. Offensive line, we've got Damian Lopez Castillo at right tackle, and left tackle is Sean Reyes, and then of course Stadio Zamora and Ezekiel Osuna at the guards, Jose Rios the center. Moving on to the defensive line, Caden Kerwin, Ivan Alvarado is the nose guard, and Javi Izaguirre is the defensive end. Linebackers, they've got 4, Julian Castaneda, Dalton Keller, Jonathan Garcia, and Christian Little are your linebackers. And then your defensive backs, Noah Ocañas and Josh Castellanos are the corners. And the safeties, Nehemiah Adebawali and Stevie Gonzalez. There's our captains meeting out there for the coin toss. Gives us a chance to see the officials here for tonight.
And
also
a 7-person crew led by referee. There you are. Eric Clow. We have Jason Milenes, Joe Mendoza, Eduardo Longoria. And a special note on back judge Erasmo Duran. He is the fastest back judge in the Valley. You'll see him out there. He loves to run. And then field judge, cousin to the head judge, Robert Clow, and side judge, Jason Mendoza.
All right, there you see Mr. Clow running the coin toss, and he'll announce.
McAllen Memorial has won the toss. They've elected to receive.
So Memorial is going to win the toss and is going to receive here to start the first half. Here we see Coach Moses Patterson in his 5th year as head coach. Had 13 years before that as assistant coach here at Memorial, so his 18th year with the program. Certainly knows it better than anyone. And head coach Abel Gonzalez over at Rio Grande City. And Coach Abel Gonzalez, a kind of a living legend at Rio Grande City, isn't he, Mario?
Oh, man, he made a name for himself. Back in around 2000, he was a sprinter. I mean, and he made it to the state finals, could have won it. I actually got to see him there, and he could run to the 100-meter dash specialist. Great guy. They started 0-3. He used to be at Gruya High School, where he had a lot of success, and now he's with the Rio Grande City Rattlers. They're having 0-3 season, but as we talked about, Mark, it don't matter. Put it away. They're actually, district play starts today, so they're 0-0.
And he's a member of their Hall of Fame as well. in Rio Grande City CISD. Had a career with the Javelinas too, at Texas A&M Kingsville. And there we see back to receive is Adebawale, standing about his own 10-yard line. It'll be the Mustangs to receive here in this first quarter. And you can see the Mustangs wearing the blue jerseys with the blue helmets and the white pants. And Rio Grande City be countering with the white pants, white uniforms with the red numerals. And here's Spates right there, our player to watch. 361 yards rushing, standing about his own 20-yard line. And to kick things off, it'll be Pedro de la Torre for Rio Grande City.
I don't think they're going to be kicking this ball to Spates. We'll see.
This is District 16 5A, Division 1, and we are underway here at DQ Fan Field. This is going to go out for a touchback.
What a leg.
Yes, and you can see the those risers there empty at the moment, but they've got the football teams from the middle school feeder programs for Memorial. Cathy Middle School and Brown Middle School's football teams and cheerleaders are in the house tonight.
When I saw these kids earlier today, there's a lot of excitement. I saw the cheerleaders. They were all excited that they get to be here at the big house that it has been in existence for 50 years. 50 years.
Yeah, first season 1976. 50 seasons of football being celebrated this year. And on the first down, here's Kane Coy. Wants to keep it. It's going to be wrapped up for a loss by Rio Grande City's Vicente Rodriguez. And Rio reading that play well on first down.
Yes, Vicente Rodriguez was not fooled by the fake. And so Kane had nowhere to go and negative loss. And that's a good start for the Rattler defense.
So second down and 13 now. Split backfield, handoff. Looks like Solis. Well, it's actually a different running back. This is going to be Jorge Munoz.
Oscar Martinez with a second good play by the defense. That's exactly where you want to put the Mustang offense on a 3rd and 12 situation. But let's not forget, Kane Coy, 24 out of 46 for 400 yards plus. He's very capable, has a good arm. Look for him to roll out and see what he can find in the open space. His number 1 receiver is Michael Alanis.
And here's Coy back to throw on 3rd and long. Lobs this one and tipped and incomplete. Looks like it was tipped by Jonathan Garcia, who's defending on the play. And I believe it was intended for number 14, Vicente Valdez.
And the Rattler defense, they came up to the challenge here. Good time for Kane. 3 good plays by 3 different Rattler players, and you can see why the coaching staff at the Rattler sides are excited, jumping up and down. It's a good start for them.
Here's the punt by the Mustangs. It's going to be high. It's going to be short. Rio won't have a return. Takes a Mustang bounce out of bounds near midfield. But Rio is going to have the ball at the Memorial 47-yard line.
Boy, if that's a script you would like to have, and that's what exactly Coach Abel Gonzalez, exactly what he wanted. They had a stop, which lots of coaches in the Rio Grande Valley don't think that's easy to stop that Mustang offense. So now we'll see what they do on offense. Careful with that good receiver that you highlighted earlier today.
Yeah, he's lined up at the top of your screen in the slot. Here's a shotgun. They're going to go play action and throw on first down. This is caught at the 31st down. And then the receiver knocked out of bounds, but a first down there. Alec Garcia with the catch from Dondre Rodriguez. Rodriguez had quite a game. Stevie Gonzalez with the tackle. Rodriguez last week throwing for 298 yards and 3 scores. Garcia on the year has now 7 catches, including that one, and 1 touchdown.
I think everybody expected a running play. Rattler surprised them with a passing play.
24-yard pickup, and here's a handoff to their running back, Frank Aguilla. And he's kind of forced back at the line of scrimmage. I don't think a gain got it. Well, they're going to give him credit to the a loss actually to the 25, -2.
Bunch of Mustangs in there on the tackle.
This is a team that likes to throw the ball. It's an adjustment they made from last year to this year, going from a primarily running team to a primarily throwing team under Coach Gonzalez, who was, of course, a former quarterback at Rio back about 25 years ago. Eguia on the carry here, gets it up to the 24. Another gain of 1, but it'll be 3rd and long now.
The defensive line on that one, back-to-back good plays by them.
So Eguia in the pistol. They fake to him. Throw by Rodriguez. It's picked off. Adebawale with his 2nd intercept of the season. And Memorial defense holds firm. So Adebawale comes up with Memorial's 5th turnover of the season. 2nd intercept for him. So he stepped right in front of that. I believe it was intended for Garcia.
And during the volleyball season, I saw him at the Memorial Gym, and we talked, Mark, and he said he was going to make plays all year because he wanted for you to call his name out in making a great play and for me to bring out a highlight and just make him feel good. So Adebawale doing what he said he was going to do this year.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their own 20-yard line, and Coy's going to keep it. Quarterback sneak and picks up a quick 5 yards there.
Anytime you have a center the way the Mustangs do have, you can get those yards. That was a pretty good call. You'll take 5 yards right up the middle, nothing fancy. Good blocking.
Yeah, picked up a good block there from the left guard, Osuna. A couple of other teammates in there on that. No scores yet. Rio was knocking on the door, but an interception by the Mustang defense turned them away. Here's Spates with his first carry. Breaks a tackle and fights his way up to the 29 before he's brought down by Oscar Martinez.
This is Mustang football. Every time they the target, of course, you want to score a touchdown on every run, but you look at Spates, good blocking on the right side, and this offense, even the quarterback, Kane Coy, has to block. And Mark, anytime you can get 4 yards every time you carry the ball, you're going to get a lot of first downs.
Just over 8 minutes to go, first quarter. Mustangs 3rd down and 1. Can hand this off and pick up the first down easily here. About a 6-yard pickup there for the running back, Munoz. So gain of 7, actually.
When you have the confidence, Mark, to run up the middle, we're going to throw our big guys against your guys, and let's see who wins. And that's where the games are won, Mark, in the trenches. Which offensive line can dominate the tempo of the game?
Abraham Cabello and Michael Rosas in there on that tackle. First down Mustangs, though, at their own 36. Play action. Coy wants to go deep. Down the middle, man is open, it's caught. Breaks a tackle at the 25, and he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Mustangs are on the board. It's Michael Alanis, who strikes pay dirt with his 4th score of the year.
And Michael Alanis, lots of times, Mark, when he catches the ball, great things happen. He knows how to get into the end zone. But that play developed because of the other plays in the possession where the Mustangs ran the ball successfully, and that makes the linebackers come in a little bit more. They relax, and all of a sudden you go for the home run ball. Good pass by Kane Coy, right on the money.
Here's the extra point try. Alanis is the holder. Kick is up and away and good. And 7-0 our score. That was a kick good by Robert Ruelas. 7-0 the score. Another look at it. Here's the Mustangs go deep. Great catch by Alanis. Did a good job of breaking the tackle and going in for the score. We'll be back in a moment. This is Football Night in McAllen ISD.
Vader.
In South Texas, we know family is everything. That's why at South Texas Health System Clinics, we focus on providing exceptional care for generations of patients. Our family practices offer a wide range of services for every member of your family, from infants to seniors. Our experienced physicians take the time to listen and provide personalized care, ensuring the health and well-being of your family for years to come. At South Texas Health System Clinics, we're dedicated to keeping families healthy and happy. We're here for you every step of the way.
And Mustangs on top of the Rattlers 7-0 here in the first quarter. Just 7:14 to play. We've seen a lot of action back and forth. Some big plays by Rio, an interception by the Mustangs, and then a 64-yard scoring strike from Kane Coy to McAllen ISD. Rio's going to fair catch this at around their 25-yard line. Fair caught by Daniel Reyna. That scoring drive by the Mustangs, 4 plays, 80 yards, took 1:59 off the clock.
Well, a good start for the Rattlers when they got possession of the ball and they got a first down or 2, and then they were sitting pretty, but the turnover, that's what a turnover does to you. And the thing about a turnover, Mark, I say it all the time, that if you can turn them into points, that's what a real turnover is all about.
So 1st and 10, 26-yard line. And the quarterback, Rodriguez, is going to hand this off. And maybe a yard at best there for the running back, Aguilla.
Jose de la Garza quickly, right away, made sure running back was not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, he'll get credited for 1 yard. Aguilla came in with 112 yards rushing, no scores. Picked up 1 yard there. So 2nd and 9 now for Rio Grande City. Rodriguez to throw, has time. And this is low. A defender may have gotten a little piece of that. Looked at the last moment as Rodriguez was letting that one go, and it ended up short. It was intended for Jojo Hernandez.
Quarterback just barely got it off before they hit his head. A little bit slightly underthrown. The receiver was open. It would have been a good catch for a first down.
Yeah, actually, Robert Bettis was the intended receiver. But 3rd and 9 now here for the Rattlers. Mustangs may be offside. Flag is down. Rodriguez rolling out to his left. And he incomplete, intended for Bettis once again. But we'll see what the flag is about.
Offside. Defense. Number 97. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
So penalty is against the Mustangs. It's the first penalty of the night. So Rodriguez had a free play here, but unable to connect to Pettis, who was near the first down marker. But still 5 yards gain. 3rd and 9 becomes 3rd and 4. Here's Rodriguez to throw. And this is caught for a first down. That's Pettis. Breaks 1 tackle, and then is forced out by Adebawale. And a first down, however, in Mustang territory for the Rattlers.
Offside.
Jr. running a
defense.
Pretty good route.
That penalty's declined. Result of play is a first down.
There was a penalty on that play too, but it was against the Mustangs. A little anxious. We're offsides again. So even if that play would not have worked, the Rattlers would have gone up first down because of back-to-back penalties.
Yeah, picked up 25 yards on this one. See the replay there. The tackle credited to Adebawale. One of 9 seniors starting on this Memorial defense. The other 2 are juniors. Handoff on first down here in Mustang territory. And a short run there by Aguilla. Up to the 45-yard line, gain of 3.
When you talk to offensive coordinators, they're always about trying to have a balanced attack. That way you keep the defense on their heels. So the Rattlers right now are having success in the air, which should open up the running game.
Second down. And a deep ball. And this is tipped in the air and incomplete. It was intended for Robert Bettis Jr., who was going for the home run. A couple of defenders were in the area, including Deba Wally. And also the other safety, Stevie Gonzalez.
Take a look at the replay. Good time to throw. Opportunity was there. It did hit him on the shoulder pads, but at the last minute, the distraction by Josh Castellanos.
So 3rd down and 7 now for the Rattlers. One for 2 on 3rd down. 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. Mustangs on top. And a timeout, I believe, is called as the
Rio Grande City. It's the first time out of the first half.
It's a good thing that they did call a timeout because they were running out of the play clock.
All right, let's go to our fan cam now that Rio's called timeout. Fans, a lot to be excited about here so far tonight.
Is this homecoming week, Mark?
It is. Homecoming night for the Mustangs. Celebrating the classes of 86, 96, 06, and 2016.
I noticed a couple of Houston Astro caps. And today they're battling the Seattle Mariners. They're tied for first for those baseball fans.
Notice drum major wearing a mum there. A lot of girls wearing mums here at the stadium tonight. And I'm sure throughout the school day. All right, our smile cam. 3rd down and 7 now for Rio. So they're going to hand this off, sweep to the left side. Mustangs read it, and they're going to bring him down well short of the first down. Running back was Ethan Leja. His first carry.
And with the ball in Mustang territory at the 42-yard line, looking at about a 4th and 4. We'll see if Coach Gonzalez is going to take it. He knows if he doesn't get the first down, the Mustangs are going to get good field position.
Dalton Keller in on that tackle, along with Israel Roberts-Jones. Under 5 minutes to go in the first, and on 4th and 4, they're going to roll the dice here. Here's a rollout, and pass is incomplete, but a flag is down. There were 2 receivers in the area. I think it was intended for Alec Garcia, and a flag looks like in the neighborhood of pass interference.
And you're probably right, Mark. It's always not a good thing when there's a flag back there. 80% of the time, it's going to be some kind of pass interference, and we'll see what the referee Klaus says.
Defense.
Holding.
Number 17. It's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
It'll be an automatic first down, and that will keep the drive alive. So now, early on here in the first quarter, the Mustangs with a couple of offsides that helped the Rattlers with a first down. And now that defensive holding gives the Rattlers another first down.
Yeah, 4th down conversion, they end up with it. Mustangs had 3 defenders in the area. So a new set of downs for Rio Grande City at the Mustang 32-yard line. Shotgun snap, here a handoff to Eguia, and Eguia wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Good read there on the defensive side by Caden Kiwan. And 2 others also in on the tackle.
Yeah, looked like Dylan Sanchez in there too, and also the linebacker, Dalton Keller. There we see cornerback Josh Castellanos, has 9 tackles this season. So 2nd down and 10, there was no gain. And here's a sweep left. This is going to pick up some good yardage and a first down here for Rio's Leja. He's able to turn that corner and put on some speed, and it's going to move the chains.
Leja did a good job. That run looked like it was supposed to go up the middle. Nothing was there. He quickly went to the left side where he he found an open field right there. Nice cut.
Yeah, this is for 11 yards. Finally was knocked out of bounds by Noah Ocañas. Roberts-Jones also in there on that.
Well, that's what a penalty does to you, Marcos. That penalty, remember, it happened on 4th down.
And here's 1st down. Going to hand this off. So it looks like Leja once more, and Leja again, nowhere to go. So he may have picked up a yard. Keller in there on the stop, along with his teammate Javi Zaguera, the defensive end.
Also, Jonathan Garcia. So far, on a lot of these stops by the Mustang defense, it's not usually a solo tackle. You get a bunch of Mustangs in there on those tackles.
There we see Keller right there. Came in with 16 tackles and a sack through the first 3 games.
And those stats can be deceptive, Mark, because a lot of offenses don't like to run his way.
Yeah, he was picked as the preseason defensive MVP by Dave Campbell's Texas Football magazine. Certainly is a stellar player as Rodriguez rolls out, hits his man at the 15-yard line. Here's another 1st down, and then forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal here for the Rattlers after Daniel Reyna, the junior receiver, makes the short catch and picks up the 1st.
And there's a reason that Coach Gonzalez likes his quarterback Rodriguez to roll out. It's harder to get him down, and he's in the open field. And obviously he can throw the ball on the rollouts. Pretty good pass, a pretty good run after the catch by number 14, Daniel Reyna. Did I say Reyna correctly, Mark?
I believe so.
Okay, I should, right?
You've had a lot of practice. 2.5 to go. 1st and goal here for the Rattlers at the Mustang 6. Rodriguez looks like he wants to keep it. Turns the corner. A flag is down as Rodriguez dances into the end zone. But it's going to be a hold, I believe, on the offense, and it's going to come back.
Holding.
That's unfortunate.
Offense, number 5.
Like
10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay, 1st down.
The Rattlers, that was a pretty good play call. So now the penalties have helped the Rattlers, and now it hurt the Rattlers for sure, especially if they don't get 6 points, because they got a touchdown out of this one.
Yeah, that'll move them back 10 yards to the 16-yard line.
And Mark,
well, actually a spot foul. They're going to move it back to the 13-yard line.
And getting back to one of our keys to the game was avoid penalties. Avoid penalties.
Yeah, and both teams have had costly penalties. Here's play action, going to throw this toward the end zone, and incomplete. Was intended for Garcia. Coverage on the play by the Mustangs. That was Jason Martinez.
That's a pretty good throw, Mark. Anytime you make a throw in the end zone, if you're going to do something wrong, it's overthrow your receiver. Don't underthrow where you have an interception like he did earlier when Adobe Awali got an interception.
And look, there's the coaches from Rio. What could they be thinking about at this point? Probably 2nd down and goal. You still got at least 2 downs to work with here. Maybe get a little closer.
And a lot can be determined on what kind of field goal kicker you have also.
So 2nd down from the 13-yard line. They hand this off, and not much room there for Leja. In fact, Leja loses at least a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down and goal.
And I don't know if the Rattlers are going to be running up the middle a lot. They have not had success. That's where the Mustangs defensive line has gone in there. And that one was right there, number 77, Luis Herrera. And quickly on the tackle, a couple of others, Dylan Sanchez. But the Rattlers have not had success running up the middle. That gives them a 3rd and 14. Pretty much look for a rollout and a pass.
So 3rd and goal. So lob toward the end zone. Man is open. It's caught. And it's a touchdown for the Rattlers. And that's Robert Pettis Jr. making the catch from 14 yards away. And it's a 1-point game.
And Robert Pettis Jr., he is pretty quick and something he can do. And some receivers, they have that talent of running good patterns. And that's why you go to him.
74-yard drive. Here's the extra point try. is up, and it is good by Pedro de la Torre. And we're tied at 7 with 1:36 to play here in the first quarter. We're going to take a look at the replay as we go to break here. 3rd down and goal, and Bettis at the back of the end zone makes the catch. We're tied at 7. We'll be right back.
The Sames Back to School sale is your perfect way to win. 6 weeks of perfect attendance earns students a chance to win a new car from Sames. And any student gets $500 off MSRP at Sames McAllen Ford, or always online at SamesMcAllenFord.com. Drive local, drive Sames.
All right, we're back 7-7. It's a packed house over on the home side. It's a Mustangs homecoming evening. Classes of 86, 96, 06 and 2016 being celebrated here tonight. We heard the music from afar starting about maybe 90 minutes before the game. So a lot of celebrations were ensuing.
Lots of excitement out here.
By the way, Rio has stuff to be excited about too. That was a 12-play, 74-yard drive. Took almost 6 minutes off the clock, 5:38. Here are the Mustangs running it back across the 30, breaking a tackle at the 35, or almost up to the 39-yard line. A terrific return by Vicente Valdez.
Good job by Valdez, giving the Mustangs pretty good position to start their next drive. But Mark, good for the Rattlers that they scored their touchdown. But the important thing here is that they got some time of possession on their side, which means that the Mustang offense is not on the field.
So Mustangs, 1st and 10, their own 39, come out with 2 tight ends. They're going to hand this off straight ahead. It's a good hole here, 1st down and more, and now taking off at the 30, being chased at the 20 and down to the 15-yard line. A terrific run by Munoz.
And unlike the Rattlers, the Mustangs are having lots of success running up the middle, right behind your center, your left guard, right guard. He did break a tackle, too, so that was good.
Yeah, 48-yard run there by Munoz.
If it was not for the speed of number 7 for the Rattlers, that is Dante Flores, they would have had a touchdown.
Mustangs have 62 yards rushing, and here's a run by Spates. He's got room, he's got speed, and he goes into the end zone, scores the touchdown. I believe they ruled that he broke the plane. And a touchdown there for the Mustangs.
Amazing blocking on the right side.
Spates with a 13-yard run. Puts the Mustangs back in front, 13-7.
And that could be the easiest touchdown of the year for Spates because of the blocking on the right side. It made it easy for him.
Here's the extra point try. Alanis is the holder. The kicker is Ruelas. Snap and hold. Ruelas' kick is up and good. And the Mustangs lead 14-7 now with 47 seconds left in the first quarter. The Mustangs just needed 2 plays to get back into it. And here's the touchdown run again. It looks like he did barely get that ball across with possession just in time. So
that
good
might
shot
be
by our
something.
camera.
That might be something that Coach Offensive Coordinator Tio Gonzalez is going to talk to Braxton. Be sure you're in the end zone before you do that.
We'll be right back. 14-7 our score.
McAllen ISD is a state A-rated district for the 2025-26 school year. Not only that, but each high school also earned an A. 17 schools in all across McAllen ISD. McAllen ISD, we are all in.
And welcome back. Football night in McAllen ISD. It's been exciting. 3 touchdowns in the first quarter alone. – 14-7 our score. Receive back to receive is Dante Flores. And they kick it short, though. And it's going to be fielded by Daniel Reyna for Rio Grande City. And Rio bring out their offense once again. So after a 12-play, 6-minute scoring drive by Rio, Mustangs counter with just a 2-play, 61-yard drive. That took less than a minute off the clock, only 49 seconds, and they were back in front again.
And we'll see in this possession what team is going to avoid the penalties, because the penalties on that fourth down, the defensive holding gave the Rattlers a first down, and that really hurt the Mustangs. And then the Rattlers scored a touchdown, and they had a holding that was brought back.
Here's play action by Rodriguez, going to throw this one. It's caught, Garcia. And Garcia tackled near the first down marker by Adebawali. And it could have one more play before the end of the quarter.
Rodriguez continues to roll out to the right, and he's having success. I'm pretty sure defensive coordinator Gadu for the Mustangs might have to make an adjustment, knowing that he likes to roll out to the right, where they're going to force him to put a stop on that.
7 first downs in the first quarter alone here for Rio. First and 10, their own 38. Going to fake the handoff, Rodriguez to keep it. And up to about the 39, maybe a little bit more. I think they're going to say his progress was
the end of the first quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter. And so Rio will be facing 2nd and 9 when we come back. After 1, it's Memorial on top, 14-7. And you are watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow, creating more jobs
and more opportunities for all of us.
working together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
False start. Offense. Number 4.
And back here
5 yards.
Football Night in
2nd
McAllen.
down.
14-7 our score.
And we're talking about penalties, and guess what happens here to start the second quarter, Mark?
Yeah, Rio being pushed back. They had 2nd and 9. Now it goes to 2nd and 14 after a false start. Second Rio penalty. So you're on 2nd and 14. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Rodriguez being flushed out. Now he's going to have to tuck it and run it. He's hit and forced out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. I think that was Keller that lowered the boom along with his teammate Izagita.
Good job by Keller to make sure that as a linebacker came up and did not allow a bigger play on that one.
Now it'll be 3rd down and about 10 here for the Rattlers.
See, Keller makes a lot of tackles downfield.
Rattlers 2 for 4 on 3rd down. Mustangs will go with 3 down linemen. Keller threatening to blitz, now backs away. And the clock got down to 0.
Timeout.
And I think Rio Grande City.
It's their 2nd timeout of the first half.
I think with all that movement on the Mustang defense, it kind of got the Rattlers a little nervous, so they called a timeout.
Yeah, their 2nd timeout already. Still have almost a full quarter to play here. There we see the 2 huddles. Rio on your left and Memorial on your right. Homecoming night for the Mustangs.
And we always talk about that, Mark. What does it do to you as a team when the team uses your game to celebrate homecoming? I mean, that's what you want to do, is ruin the night for everyone.
Yeah, it does give some motivation to the visiting team. Here's the Mustangs schedule, a remaining schedule. They'll continue with all district games the rest of the way. They'll be at Mission next week. Then they have an off week in early October. Then they hit it again on October 10th against Mackay Bulldogs. That'll be a good one. October 16th, they've got Juarez Lincoln on the road. On the 23rd, Edinburgh Vela comes into DQ Fan Field. Then McAllen Nicky Rowe comes in on Halloween. November 7th, they'll be at La Jolla to take on Palmview. And here's Rio on third down. Rodriguez being chased. That's Izageta on his tail. Lets it go. And incomplete. Alec Garcia, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th and 10.
Pretty much 4th and 10. The odds of getting a first down are not very good, so the Rattlers will punt. But what an excellent job. You see a little holding there. But the play was kind of ruined right away by Javi Izaguirre. He's not going to get credit for a tackle or an assist or anything on that one. They should invent some kind of stat there, Mark. This guy ruined the play.
And here back to punt. This is Roberto Perez. And this is going to be, it's muffed. The Mustangs able to hang on to it. He's taking a tough hit there. That was a good job by Valdez to hang on to it after initially muffing the football.
Pretty nice high punt.
You see, he did not call for a fair catch and is tackled right where he initially touched the football at the 34-yard line.
And the luck was on the Mustang side because that could have easily been a fumble.
So they're at the 34-yard line. Short pass is caught by Munoz, and look at the room here. Still going at the 20 and caught near the 10-yard line. Another big run for Munoz here tonight. This one off the short pass.
And boy, that play almost looked like was not going to develop, but the patience by King Coy. He found his receiver right here. Looked like there was nothing there. And nice pass.
And it looks like it's all coming back,
yes,
though.
I was looking at it.
But a great run there after the short catch by
Two fouls
Munoz.
on play, both by the offense. Holding. Offense, number 5. The penalty declined. Holding. Offense, number 62. That penalty will be accepted. 10 yards, replay first down.
So it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which was way back near where the play started.
Mark, they need to listen to us before the game because we talked about the keys to the game, and we said avoid penalties. So maybe next time we have keys to the game, the coaches are going to be listening to say what are we going to predict up here. But it's nothing new. Penalties will always hurt you. Turnovers, lack of execution.
So that'll move them all the way back to the 24-yard line. Remember, Coach Bill Parcells of the New York Giants, Dallas Cowboys used to talk about lost yardage, but here's Spates getting a big chunk of it back. And Spates across the 35 to the 36-yard line, a gain of 12. Got all the penalty yardage back.
And that's a good news that on the Mustang offense, they can overcome penalties because of that big offensive line and the good running backs that they have. And Spates just goes right up the middle and runs over defenders. But what about Coach Purcell's, Mark?
Used to talk about lost yards when you get a big play that's and you have to bring it all the way back. You not only lose the 10 yards for the official penalty length, but also the 40 yards that they ran for. So it's actually 50 lost yards on that last play, but they got a big chunk of it back. It's 2nd down and 8 now. And a run up the middle. Here's a first down for Munoz. Collided like a matador and a bull there in the middle of the field and crosses midfield to the Rio 49.
And the success on the running game right up the middle, nothing fancy. We're just going to run you over. And that is what the offensive line is doing right now. Look how he went. He ran over. He was looking for contact. I felt bad right there for number 24. Brian Millen. But you have to remember the defenders are usually standing and the runners are coming in with the momentum.
Brian Millen was the one knocked down by Munoz. And here's Spates on a sweep. And Spates has a lot of room. Dances through traffic, crosses the 30 in Rio territory, and now is being wrapped up and thrown down to the ground by Adan Cantu. But a big run there by
Outside.
Spates.
Defense.
Mark on that one. Take a look at the replay. Take a look at Reyes right there. Who would want to be in front? Oh, man, I feel sorry for those defenders. I saw him earlier in the game, Mark, and he is a big kid. Offensive lineman number 78, Sean Reyes.
Yeah, there was a flag on that play, but it was against Rio, and Memorial declined. I'll take the result of the play, which moves the ball all the way down. It's a 20-yard run by Spates, all the way down to the Rio 29. First and 10, split backfield behind Coy as he hands this off. Munoz right up the middle and has space there. And the Mustangs clearly seen something they like up that middle. But they've had a lot of success with both Munoz and Spates running the football.
Well, what the coaches will do, they'll take what they give them. And maybe the Rattler defense is playing that they don't want the ball to go outside, and they're giving them the inside. But boy, the Mustangs, like you said, they're taking advantage of running right up the middle. Nothing fancy.
We'll see where Rio puts their safeties. They move him into the middle this time. Coy under center on first and 10. Rolls out, wants to throw. And this is caught at the 4-yard line. It's Alanis. And fights his way into the end zone for his second touchdown of the night. Touchdown Mustangs.
But that's what your playmakers do, Mark. Many receivers might not have scored on that one, but this is Michael Alanis. He has a nose for catching the ball and scoring touchdowns.
I shook hands with kids from Brown Middle School.
That made their day. Those Dobies.
Home of the Dobies. 5-play, 66-yard drive.
That's touchdown number 5 for Michael Alanis.
And here's the extra point try by Ruelas. And this is up and good. He's 3 for 3 now. 21-7 is the score. 8:42 to play in the first half. It's another look at that touchdown. It's the Mustangs. A lot of yards in between the goal lines running the football, but they have cashed in passing the football. Alanis with 2 touchdowns here tonight. Mustangs on top, 21-7.
McAllen ISD's 2025 Superintendent Scholarship Golf Tournament was a huge success. More than $68,000 was raised for student scholarships. We want to thank everyone who contributed and be on the lookout for this year's event coming this spring. McAllen ISD, we are all in.
$21-7 our score. Mustangs with the 5-play, 66-yard drive took a minute 50, almost 2 minutes off the clock. 16-yard catch by Alanis, his second touchdown catch of the game, second touchdown pass by Coy. Coy now with 6 touchdown passes. So Rattlers run this back. This is Pettis. And Pettis across the 25-yard line up to about the 27. Be a good field position for the Rattlers.
There's another penalty,
the ball,
Mark. Another penalty.
Ooh, see what this is about.
During the return, illegal block in the back on the return team, number 16. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down, Rio Grande City.
So they say a 10-yard penalty from the end of the run, which would move him back to the 17-yard line.
And here's the football score in the district. Palmview is ahead 7-0 over Nikki Rowe with 3 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, district opener for those two teams as well, the Lobos and the Warriors. We'll have the Warriors next week on Thursday. It'll be their homecoming. They'll be taking on the
La Jolla Juarez Lincoln Huskies. Team that lost to Mac High last night. And on first down, Rattlers unable to gain much. Keller in there on the stop along with his teammate, linebacker Jonathan Garcia. Garcia came into the game with 8 tackles.
The Rattlers trying the running game up the middle is not happening. I don't know how many more times they're going to do that. Of course, lots of teams avoid running up the middle when you have Keller waiting for you. He's very hard to block.
1 yard gain for Aguia. And here's Aguia again with a lot of room. Picks up the first down, gets into the open field, crossing the field and is knocked out of bounds at about the 50-yard line by Ocañas. Actually, that was the quarterback. That was Rodriguez who faked it and kept it the whole way and picked up a good yardage, 32 yards all the way up to midfield.
Did a great job on the fake, but that's where the Rattlers are having success. Not up the middle, trying to run outside the hash marks.
Another look at it there.
He also had a pretty good cut.
Yeah, went all the way from the left side to the right side. I think almost all 11 defenders had a shot at him at some point. Here's Rodriguez. Now hands it off. This is Leja. And Leja unable to turn that corner. He's going to lose a couple. For he's brought down by Garcia. Also Roberts Jones.
Robert Jones.
Loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Number 13 was in on the initial tackle. Robert Jones. It's real Roberts Jones.
They'll call it a loss of 1, actually. 2nd and 11 now. Rio only with 1 timeout left. So the clock is going to wind its way below 7 minutes after this play. And Rodriguez throws this one deep, and it's broken up by Castellanos. Castellanos able to break that one up as it looked like it was intended for the sophomore Jojo Hernandez. See another look here.
He really didn't turn back to see the ball, but he knew when the ball was going to get there and did a good job. Avoided a penalty.
So the Rattlers facing a 3rd and 11 now. They're 2 for 5 on 3rd down. Four-man rush. Now Rodriguez flushed out. Evades one tackler, evades another one, picks up the first down and trots out of bounds in Mustang territory.
And that first down, give the quarterback, DeAndre Rodriguez, all the credit. He did a wonderful job, but guess what, Mark? There's a little yellow flag.
Ooh.
Good fake. Look at the move right there.
Yeah, had the first down.
And it looks like it's coming back.
The official was talking this over.
And that's good officiating there, Mark. You want to get the play right.
Let's see what the call is.
There's no foul in the play for legal block below the waist on the defense. The result of the play is a first down.
And that's another good piece of officiating, Mark. Sometimes you might think there was something going on, and they just decided to say there's no foul. Nothing wrong with admitting when a flag was thrown, when it really is not a penalty. So that helps the Rattlers keep their rally, their offensive possession. But man, going back to DeAndre Rodriguez, he made that play happen.
Stops the clock. He got out of bounds after a 19-yard run, the 32-yard line. 6:48 to go. The handoff, Aguia, up to about the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. Rattlers getting close to 100 yards rushing. Mustangs already 135 rushing. Another look at it there. I think on the tackle finally was Roberts Jones, who's
been pretty involved here tonight.
You'll take any time you get 6 yards on your first play.
See the Mustang cheerleaders, and there to the left was our marketing director, Miss Felicia Villarreal. Getting pictures for the social media here tonight. And this is going to be short on second down. They'll be 3 yards shy of the first down, so it'll be third down and 3.
Well, that play only just got 1 yard. As Keller made sure that's all they got, 1 yard. But the success up the middle has not happened for the Rattlers, and they continue to try to go up the middle.
Timeout.
Have a
Rio
timeout.
Grande City. That's their final timeout of the first half.
(21-7) our score, 5:47 to go in the halftime. We're going to do the fan cam now with third down and 3 here for the Rattlers, and they used up their last timeout. We'll go to the fan cam. Okay, third down and 3 here for the Rattlers. The Mustang 25-yard line. They're in pistol formation. They're going to fake the handoff, and Rodriguez's throw is caught inside the 20, and that should be enough to move the sticks.
Good play call.
Catch by Daniel Reyna.
I didn't think they would be getting the first down on the run. The Mustangs were creeping up, so that was an excellent route for a first down.
Rattlers now 4 for 7 on third down. And convert right there. So they have a first down at the Mustang 18-yard line. Still plenty of time. Over 5 minutes to go in the first half. Gonna hand this off, Leja trying to bounce it outside. Mustangs on top of it and able to bring him down for a loss back to the 20. First Mustang there was Mateo Gutierrez.
That play was designed to go up the middle. Nothing there, nothing there. He tried the outside, but the Mustangs were ready. Look at that mark on the screen, on the replay. There's 5 or 6 Mustangs in on that defensive play.
Yeah, loss of 2. By the way, coming up at halftime, not only the marching band's going to perform, but they're going to announce the homecoming king and queen for 2025. Throw, and it's picked off again. Stevie Gonzalez picked it off at the 5-yard line. Now trying to run it back. He's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. And it's a second intercept of the night for the Mustangs.
Nicely done by Gonzalez. He waited for the pass. He was right there. He was not fooled. And the Rattlers hurt themselves again when they were getting ready to put some points. As you can take a look at the celebration. Rattlers ready to
see what this is about.
Sportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 22. Half a distance to goal. First down, McAllen
Too
Memorial.
much of a celebration, I would think.
Yeah, yes, it was after his post-possession foul. So it was after the intercept. We'll take another look here. You see he stepped in front of Garcia, the intended receiver. So both safeties have an intercept tonight. And then right after this, there was a little too much celebration. And that resulted in a half the distance penalty. Still Mustangs with the football and still time to work with. They have all 3 of their timeouts. 4:21 to go in the clock. Split backfield. Here's Munoz. And Munoz fighting his way up to the 14-yard line.
And with only 4 minutes to go, here in the first half and 90 yards away. But the way this Mustang offense has been clicking tonight, I don't think there's any problems. In addition to that, Mark, the Mustangs do have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute timeout. So there's plenty of time for the Mustangs. And then this year, now they have the element of passing, which no big deal. We'll see what happens.
Tight end to the right side is a sweep right. Spates breaks it up the middle. First down and more. Breaks another tackle. And still going across the 25 to about the 28. 14-yard pickup there, and that'll stop the clock momentarily while they move the chains.
What a nice run right there by Spates. He used his vision. If you look up, he didn't see anything open to the right, cut back, and you're not going to bring him down just with a, if you're not, you have to wrap him up. There's no way nobody can bring him down.
McCoy under center. And toss right to Spates, has Munoz blocking for him, picks up that block, and now Spates busted open at the 50, now at the 40 before he's barely knocked out of bounds. I thought he was knocked out of bounds earlier, but kept right on going there. And finally was whistled for out of bounds, stopping the clock at 3:01, but now they're in Rattler territory.
And on that run there, Mark, again, good blocking, but it also shows that Spates, he's a power running back, but he also has pretty good speed. And look at him. Instead of going out of bounds, he just wants to run over you.
Took a shot from 2 guys at the same time, and it wasn't enough to knock him out of bounds. Now spot the ball at the 34. 38-yard run there by Spates. They'll give this to Munoz, and Munoz tripped up at about the 32-yard line. A gain of 2.
You know, it took the Mustangs, about a minute to go about 50 yards?
Yeah, they've had 2 touchdown drives tonight that were less than 2 minutes long. Here they still have all 3 of their timeouts to work with, plus the 2-minute timeout, like you pointed out. 2.5 minutes to go. Second down and 8. And the ball comes loose. I think the Mustangs may have fallen on it. Or did they?
Think so.
No,
I
they
don't
didn't.
think so.
It's going to be Rattler football. Christian Aguirre recovers the fumble. First turnover on the Mustangs here this evening.
And those are the turnovers that hurt, Mark, because it wasn't a forced turnover by a big hit or stripping of the ball. It was just a bad communication between the quarterback and the center. They just didn't click.
So with 2:19 to go. Rattlers are out of timeouts. They have the ball at the Mustang 34. Excuse me, the Rattler 34. Big hole here for Leja. First down and more. Crosses into Mustang territory down to the 40-yard line.
And that's a big turnover, Mark, because it's giving the Rattlers life. I mean, the Mustangs look like they could have gone in there and get some more points and go in with a big 28-7 lead. But if the Rattlers can score something here, tighten up the score for sure.
26-yard run there by Leja.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
And now a timeout called by Memorial. 2 minutes, or excuse me, the 2-minute timeout here. And now we go to our fan of the game. This is celebrated by Main Event. And we appreciate our friends over at Main Event.
He is a Memorial.
And Main Event presenting an award to our fan of the game. And we got all the staff there from Memorial High School, Cathy Middle School. See the Cathy principal and the Brown Middle School principal, along with the Memorial High School principal, Mr. Castillo.
And the fan of the game, Mark, has a real nice outfit.
Yep, a couple of our school board members in there, Miss Peña and Miss Regalado. And our superintendent, Dr. Gutierrez, in there as well. So this will be Rattler football, 1st and 10, the Mustang 40. 2 minutes to go. And Rodriguez to throw. Got a man open. This is caught for first down inside the 30 at about the 28-yard line. That's the first catch for Isaac Rico.
And the Rattlers continue to roll out Rodriguez, and it's working to perfection, Mark. He had all night to throw the ball. It's creating a lot of time for him every time he rolls out, and it looks like his best passes come in as we take a look at the coaching staff up here.
Yeah, I've got the Rio coaching staff watching on expectantly, and another rollout pass, another catch. This one's Hernandez. And Hernandez able to pick up a first down. And I'll move the sticks and stop the clock with 1:26 to go in the first half.
And that's a rollout to the opposite side of his throwing action. Good pass, good run. He almost broke it.
14-yard pickup by Jojo Hernandez.
Good job by Adobe Wally. He did not give up on that play.
And Rodriguez up to 121 yards passing now. And another loose ball's come up. And I think the Mustangs have come away with it. Indeed they have. Third turnover of the night on the Rattlers. And this fumble recovery by the linebacker, Julian Castaneda.
And those are the turnovers that really, really hurt, Mark, because you're fixing to get some positive points. Quarterback didn't look like he was ready when it was snapped. It was snapped a little bit too early. Don't celebrate too much. You don't want a penalty, but Julian Castaneda, the senior linebacker, he saw that ball on the ground and he went for it. Now with 59 seconds to go, Mark, what are you going to do?
Well, you got all 3 of your timeouts, so I would run a draw play here up the middle, see what you can get. Instead, they're going to throw this. Oh, Coy wants to run it up the middle. Quarterback draw across the 30 up to the 32. He's able to pick up 15 yards, and they'll stop the clock for a moment while they move the chains.
Mark, have you been going to the practices with the Mustangs?
Timeout.
You called that play
McAllen
pretty
Memorial.
good.
The first timeout of the first half.
And Mustangs call their first timeout. I was at their practice briefly this week. We interviewed Sean Reyes for the player profile.
And I think when you were there, you saw that they were practicing this draw. And that's why you knew, because I asked you. It was a great call.
Well, they picked up 15, and that kind of puts them in business a little bit. They could use a timeout and think about some other things now that they're kind of in the open field.
Well, the thing about this Mustang offense this year, they can put the ball up in the air, and the way Alanis is operating, he's a big play guy. The offensive playbook wide open there for Coach Patterson and his offensive coordinator, Diego Gonzalez, who I believe someday will be a head coach somewhere, Mark. And 3 turnovers, that's something definitely Coach Abel Gonzalez is going to talk to his team at halftime. Who knows what the score would be, and then the penalties at the wrong time.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs after the 15-yard run. Here's King Coy again on another big run here. And look at him taking off, and now there's nobody to catch him. He broke a tackle, and he goes the distance for the touchdown. 68 yards for King Coy, and the Mustangs increase their lead 27-7.
And I would like to thank offensive coordinator Diego Gonzalez for making me look good. Mark, I had just finished saying this guy is going to probably be a head coach somewhere, and now you can see why. What a call. Back-to-back quarterback draws.
Yeah, they both pay off to perfection. There we see the cheerleaders from Brown Middle School. They're excited here tonight. The Brown Middle School football team also here. Home of the Dobies. And here's Ruelas. Now here's a mishandled snap. And Alanis going to break a tackle and get in for the 2-point conversion. So it was a high snap. and he elected to pick it up and run it, and it paid off. They get a 2-point conversion. It's 29-7 now.
And now we know why Alanis is a holder for something like that. You put a playmaker that makes things happen.
So our score 29-7 with 41 seconds left in the first half. Here's another look at the touchdown. Oh, look at that. Our new telestrator out here. And Coy keeps checking his 6, as they say. Make sure no one's behind him, and all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. And he is electric, isn't he? 29-7 our score. The Mustangs ready to kick off here. 41 seconds left in the first half.
That's going to give Coy Kane somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 yards rushing.
There's the kick, field about the 18-yard line. This is Reyna looking for space, nothing at the middle. Tries the right side, gets up to about the 29-yard line. And there will be 31 seconds left now for Rio Grande City. Of course, they have no timeouts. But any first down will stop the clock while they move the chains.
So, you know, things were looking at about 2-3 minutes ago, things were looking good for the Rattlers. We're just down, just down 21-7, fixing to try to do something positive, and they have a turnover, and Mustangs capitalize, and now it's 29-7.
Yeah, Mustangs up to 271 yards rushing now after that big 68-yard run. Here's Rodriguez to throw on first down, and this is caught by Jojo Hernandez. First down at the 41-yard line, a pickup of 12. Stops the clock with 25 seconds left.
Got to give Rodriguez credit, Mark, all night long on the rollouts to the right and to the left. He has been successful.
Yeah, they've been using those rollouts to avoid the Mustang pass rush, which I think is yet to sack Rodriguez. It's a handoff on first down, and this is the running back, Aguia. He's up across midfield to the Mustang 49. It's close to another first down.
Timeout for injury, offense.
On a tackle.
They're going to call it a first down. Timeout called by the Mustangs. They have one left. Or correction, it's a official's timeout, so it's not credited to the Mustangs. Mustangs still have 2 timeouts, but an official's timeout with 18 seconds left. This is the 50th season at DQ Fan Field. Opened in 1976.
What a facility, Marlon. The best in the valley for football.
Still the largest by seating capacity at 13,500.
And additions like the big scoreboard and of course the press box, amazing.
So 1st and 10 here. Clock is running. Could be the last play of the half. It's a run up the middle, picks up a first down. That'll stop the clock with just a few seconds left. It's a nice run by Dante Flores. And there the clock expired, and at halftime it's Mustangs 29, Rio Grande City 7. Here at the break, we'll have the Rattler Marching Band, followed by the Mustang Band, and then the announcement of the King and Queen for the Mustangs, the homecoming King and Queen for 2025. All that coming up. Mustangs on top, 29-7 here at the break.
City High School. Co-captain Serena Garza. Captain Pedro Rodriguez. Major Kylie Rodriguez. The Rattlers are under the direction of Ms. Melissa Cortez and Mrs. Lisette Venecia. Please help me congratulate this week's Rattlers of the Week, Ms. Eliza Garza and Ms. Linnell Barrera.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's halftime performance. Rio Grande City Gruya Independent School District and Rio Grande City High School proudly present tonight's performance of the mighty Rattler Band. Leading the band this year are drum majors Emma Veloso, Miguel Reina, and Haley Garza. Color guard captain Yamilex Zuniga, co-captains Mishanti Morales, Lynette Rodriguez. Lieutenants are Daniela Salinas and Montserrat Benitez. Tonight, the band will perform their 2025 UIL program entitled In Full Bloom. Tonight's soloists, Yamili Garcia, Ramiro Lopez, Eden Treviño. Flute Quartet, Andrea Treviño, Valentina de la Cruz, Kayleen Rodriguez, and Madeline Garza. Saxophone Quartet, on soprano saxophone, Genesis Requena. On alto sax, Isaac Garza. On tenor sax, Darren Gonzalez. And on bari sax, George Vasquez. Time for the loud, the proud, the pride of Rio Grande City, your mighty marching Rattler Band. We would like to thank Director of Fine Arts, Alex Rodriguez, Supervisor of Bands, Oscar Gonzalez, Superintendent Guadalupe Garza, Rio Grande City High School Principal, Maribel Montemayor, and the Rio Grande City Gruya Independent School District School Board members.
Good evening, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, students, alumni, and honored guests. Welcome to our Homecoming Chord presentation. Homecoming is more than just an event. It is a time-honored tradition that brings us back to where our journey began. It's a time filled with learning, friendships, and unforgettable memories. Tonight's event symbolizes the very heart and soul of our school. It's not just about a game, a parade, or a dance. It's about rekindling the flames of our school spirit and showing an unwavering support for our teams and our institution. Now, introducing our homecoming chord. 9th grade, Lord Jesus Gonzalez, Lady Emma Fonseca. Tenth grade, Duke, Michael Ray Garcia, Duchess, Alexa Estrada Renteria. Eleventh grade, Prince, John David Garza, Princess Camila Chavez. Now, for our homecoming king and queen nominees. Enoch Garcia. Enoch Garcia is the son of Carlos and Carmen Garcia. He is vice president of DECA, a chamber choir member, Skills USA Photography State Qualifier, member of our theater company, and International Thespian Society member. He plans on attending UTSA or Rutgers University to study theater and pursue a career in musical theater. Gaia Calles is the daughter of Gustavo Calles and Gabi Rojas. She's the parliamentarian of our student council and a member of DECA. She plans on attending UTSA to pursue the pre-law program as she prepares for a future career in law. Ezequiel Osuna is the son of Leo Molina and Concepcion Barrera. He's a 4-year member of our robotics team, powerlifting co-captain, placed second at the Spring 2025 State Powerlifting Championship. He plans to attend UT Austin and study either architectural or civil engineering. Amanda Soria Cueto is the daughter of Humberto Soria and Fabiola Cueto de Soria. She is a 4-year varsity band member, our drum major, and powerlifting captain. She placed third at the Spring 2025 State Powerlifting Championship, a 3-time State Powerlifting qualifier, and NHS member. She plans to commit to collegiate powerlifting, where she will pursue a degree in kinesiology to have a career in physical therapy. Ryan Dobb is the daughter of Shannon and Jeannie Dobb. She's a member of the varsity cheer team and cheer competition team. She's a member of National Honor Society, Hidalgo County Cotillion, and National Charity League. She plans to attend Texas A&M University in College Station to pursue a degree in psychology and become a therapist. Andres Ramos Vargas is the son of Ezequiel Ramos and Ninfa Vargas. He's an active member of his church, Jordan Seventh-day Adventist. He participates in their volleyball and basketball programs. He plans on attending UTRGV to pursue a business degree and a career as a financial manager. Adamaris Moreno is the daughter of Jose Moreno and Aradi Perales. She's a member of the National Honor Society. She is a teen court volunteer for the city of McAllen, volunteer at San Juan Diego Catholic Church, and is a member of Student Council. She plans on attending either Texas Tech University or St. Mary's University to study psychology and become a family attorney. Tadeo Zamora is the son of Myra Soto. He is a 2nd-year varsity football player and powerlifting co-captain. He plans to attend UTSA to pursue a degree and a career in civil engineering. Georgina Rangel Miranda is the daughter of Rodolfo Hernandez and Kenya Rangel. She is a 4-year member of the varsity wrestling team. She is also a 2-time wrestling state qualifier and a 3-time regional qualifier. This is her 2nd year as a varsity wrestling team captain. She plans on attending UTRGV to study psychology. Before we reveal tonight's winners, we're honored to welcome 2 members of our Royal Alumni family to help us to help us crown them and carry on this wonderful tradition. Please join me in giving a wonderful, warm round of applause to our homecoming queen from the class of 2006, Justin Monroe. Wave. And our homecoming queen from the class of 2016, Valeria Lopez. Say it again. And now, the moment we have waited for. Congratulations to our 2025 King, Mr. Andres Ramos Vargas. Congratulations to our 2025 Queen, Miss Amanda Soria Cueto. And this concludes our home time halftime festivities. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our events conclude tomorrow night with a homecoming dance. Thank you and good night.
There's our congratulations to our two winners for the homecoming king and queen, Andres and Amanda. And we wish them the best of luck and everything, and they'll be in the yearbook and everything like that. They'll be forever remembered, and they'll always remember this moment. Let's take a look at something that happened earlier before the game. This was the Go Gold celebration. It's a Childhood Cancer Awareness Month in September. And we had some kids who are cancer survivors and cancer fighters who we were fighting. You can see they're little bitty there. And they had our students here walking up with them, along with some of our school board members and our superintendent, Dr. Gutierrez. And this all occurred right before the game here this evening. The Go Gold, the Greater Gold campaign.
very cute little kids here. That's our marketing director, Felicia Villarreal, and oversees all this operation, this webcast, and the in-game experiences. And here's the little Mustangs running folks. Across the field.
Ethan Lang on the right side, Noah in the lead. There goes Ethan Reyna.
And here's the run for the kids. Little Mustangs, only $30 to join the Little Mustangs and run across the field at the start of each half, or each second half. Of course, you have Little Warriors for the Row Warriors, and you have Little Bulldogs for the Mackay Bulldogs as well. Got some big Mustangs in there too, running with their kids.
Lots
and
of
we're
fun.
going to take a look at a play at the very end of the first half. This was the botched extra point that turned into 2 points for the Mustangs. You can see we circle Alanis there, the holder, and he's going to realize after the high snap that he needs to do something here. So he takes off running. He's going to bounce it outside and into the end zone for 2 points. Using our new telestrator there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good job, Mario.
All that extra stuff only in McAllen ISD.
It's a little toy we unveiled this year.
I also like the first down.
The first down lines.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We also introduced the coaches cam here tonight. Yeah, coaches cam. Right now showing you that's the Memorial coaches right there. We showed you the Rio Grande City coaches in the first half. And there's the coaches, the Brain Trust for McAllen Memorial. You can see they've got a perched up high in the sky and give that man some information on what's going on. Coach Moses Patterson in his 5th year as head coach of the Mustangs.
Technology, technology, technology.
They receive back to receive is Dante Flores for Rio Grande City. Remember, Memorial received to start the first half. So they'll be kicking off here. It's Robert Ruelas.
Take a look at this official right here, Mark. There he goes.
Ooh, he is fast.
That's why I told you he was the fastest referee in the valley, at least from what I see from up here.
Here's our score, 29-7 Mustangs. Had 14 in the first quarter, 15 in the second quarter. And here's an onside kick. Mustangs go onside kick to start the second half, and it's recovered by the kicker Ruelas and caught Rio completely unawares. Wow, so the Mustang special teams coming through there, and the Mustangs will start off with the football here in the second half.
Nice little element of surprise. Nobody expected it.
Ball had to go at least 10 yards. A flag came down, though.
Yeah, there's a flag out there. You can see this 2 ways, Mark.
Offside. The kicking team. 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
Once again, the penalties come back. But it's an excellent call. But you see it 2 ways. You're up 29-7. Why are you going to do that? However, in tight games later down the road, big district games, that's something that the Mustangs wanted to practice today.
Yeah, it doesn't pay off as one of the Mustangs was offside at the moment of the kick. I think they'll have to re-kick it now from 5 yards further back.
This gives this what do you call it? This back judge an opportunity to show us why I'm saying he's right there. You see him right in the middle?
Oh, yes.
And then watch what he does when he takes off. There he goes, folks. We didn't get him on camera, but there he goes. I don't think they'll try it again now, Mark.
See, Ruelas here has one red shoe and one blue shoe. Red shoe's his kicking shoe.
I guarantee you the Rattlers that are up front, they're not going back like they did earlier.
And the kick will be high and short, field about the 20-yard line by Bettis, trying to get outside to the left. Has a couple of blocks across the 40, now up near the 45. An excellent field position here for the Rattlers.
And that's something definitely that Coach Batters is going to be practicing, especially when they get down the road in the tighter contests. They don't want to be giving up those kind of big plays. You don't want to put your opponent on their own 47-yard line. It's a short field.
Mustang cheerleaders, two-time state champions, UIL, 2018, 2019. And here's a lateral flanker screen to the left side. That's Jojo Hernandez. They got good yardage, and they cross midfield into Mustang territory.
Good job by Jojo Hernandez, making sure first catch the ball and then run. He showed his quickness. And take a look at those Cobras. They're excited. They're out here having a great time.
Yeah, Cathy Middle School. Those are future Mustangs right there. 7th and 8th graders that'll be going on to Memorial High School one day. Also got Brown here. And here's a handoff. Iguia. And he fights his way for a couple yards to the Mustang 45, and it'll bring up third down.
And it's good to see out there, once again, DeAndre Rodriguez. He kind of got injured right before the halftime. And there's the Brown
Middle School.
Dobermans.
Home of the Dobies. The Dobermans.
Right there to the right, I saw a coach. His name is Ben Pena. The reason I recognize him, Mark, he was one of my students at Zavala Elementary.
And here, going deep, it's Rodriguez, and this goes off the helmet of the cornerback, Castellanos.
And Castellanos is complaining because on that play, the defensive back never turned back. They say you have to turn back, but there was no contact, so Castellanos was right there, stride per stride.
And I'll bring up fourth down. Let's take another look at it here. Hit Castellanos' helmet, intended for Hernandez. Hernandez pleading for interference, but I don't think Castellanos ever touched him, just ran alongside of him.
They're going to go for it, Mark.
They'll go for this on fourth down. Rodriguez to throw is being chased, but able to get the pass off, and it's going to be a first down to Alec Garcia.
And that's why they went for it, Mark. That play has worked all night long. Mustangs have not been able to adjust to it. They've gotten a lot of rollouts to the right.
Yeah, they're now 2 for 2 on fourth down. They get to the Mustang 40. So 1st and 10. It's a handoff and bottled up at the line of scrimmage. That's running back Leja. No gain.
All night long, there's nothing up the middle. The defensive front line for the Mustangs have done a wonderful job of plugging up the middle.
There's a pistol formation on 2nd and 10. Rodriguez being chased way, way, way back. He's going to have to throw this one away, I think. Did have a receiver in the area, but was clearly trying to just get rid of it. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
And a good thing he did that, because he would have gotten a big 15-yard loss. Good thinking by Rodriguez.
Yeah, that would have been loss of down plus at the spot of the throw. So he would have lost a good 20 yards there. So take another look there. So he was being chased the whole time by Roberts Jones. See, Castellanos had coverage there on the possibly intended receiver, Michael Rosas. So 3rd down and 10. Team is 4 for 8 on 3rd down. And Rodriguez to throw deep right. And this one is incomplete. It was intended for Rico. And that'll bring up 4th and 10.
And I think now with a 4th and 10, they're probably going to punt it away. play some field position. Or maybe we'll have some kind of fake.
So now 4th down and 10. Here's Robert Bettis to punt the football. They've punted just once tonight. Back to receive at his own 10-yard line is Vicente Valdez. It's going to be kind of a short kick, taking a Rattler bounce. And it's going to be picked up at the 10-yard line. And the Mustangs will be back out of the way at their own 9-yard line.
And I think that's where they like to be, Mark. They like those 90 yards in front of them.
Well, they had a 83-yard touchdown drive back in the late second quarter, thanks to Castellanos' fumble recovery.
And let's give credit in the first half to left tackle Sean Reyes, left guard Ezequiel Osuna, the center Jose Rios, right guard Tadeo Zamora, and right tackle Damian Lopez Castillo. Excellent job.
So first down at the 9-yard line. They hand this off. Looks like Munoz crosses all the way to the 13, a gain of 4 on the play. Mustangs with 271 yards rushing in the first half, closing in on 300 now.
And Munoz taking advantage of his opportunity, the senior, because I think Jaden Solis is the other player, but he hasn't played so far. So Munoz having, an opportunity.
So 2nd down and 6 here for the Mustangs. 3 down linemen for Rio Grande City. They've got 4 linebackers in there. Tight end to the right side. Here's a counter play to the right. This is Spates. And Spates is all the way across the 25 up to the 28-yard line, and it's a first down here for the Mustangs.
Another nice run for Spates, led by the good offensive line. He wasn't touched until he had already gained like 8 or 9 yards, but that was a pretty nice little tackle. I got to give credit to that young man right there for the Rattlers. I believe that was Michael Rosas.
And you saw big Sean Reyes, who was running interference there for Spates. First and 10 for the Mustangs. Roll out here by Coy, being chased. Going to let this one go. Caught at the 40. Now taking off down at the Rattler 40. Off to the 20 and the 10 and a touchdown. First catch of the game from Hugo Rodriguez, and it's a 72-yard touchdown for the Mustangs.
And give credit to Kane Coy on the rollout. He had a little bit of pressure. He didn't panic, Mark, and he also got close to the line of scrimmage, and just at the right time, he spotted Hugo Rodriguez, his good buddy. They're both on the baseball team.
Yeah, how about that? 72 yards, just a 3-play, 91-yard drive, and you asked for it, Mario. You got it, the 90-plus yard touchdown drive.
That's how they like it.
Here's Ruelas' extra point try. This is up, and it's good.
And a little side note, Mark, Hugo Rodriguez's dad was my student at Zavala Elementary, and his mom is the principal at Escandon Elementary.
72-yard touchdown drive. And here's another look at it before we go to the Smile Cam. Three touchdown passes for Kane Coy this evening. See the big crowd here enjoying the football game, festooned in Mustang blue. Have a look at the touchdown here. Short pass to Rodriguez. Picked up a downfield block, and he was gone. 72 yards for his first touchdown of the season. That will certainly help his average. Was averaging about 6 yards a catch.
Big time. And here's the thing too, Mark. We know what Michael Alanis can do, but you can get a couple of other receivers that can do what Hugo Rodriguez did right there. That's going to make this team even more dangerous. I also like to give a little bit of kudos to, we don't mention his name a lot. He doesn't catch a lot of passes, but tight end Gavin McIntyre. He's always doing a great job of blocking.
1st and 10 after the kickoff. The Rattlers have it. Their 30-yard line. They run this one straight ahead for a gain of 2. Maybe 3 here. And Aguia with the run. 3-yard pickup. Rattlers up to 139 yards rushing in this game. So take another look at it there, almost like a tush push.
Is that still legal in the NFL?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know they're discussing it. Here's a fake handoff. Pass, this is caught. And this will be a first down up across the 40 to the 45-yard line there for number 14, Daniel Reyna.
That's a good fake to begin with. And a nice throw under pressure.
Yeah, 12-yard pickup. Mustangs on top, 36-7 here, 7.5 to play in the third quarter. Here's Rodriguez. Gonna hand this off, this end around to Robert Pettis. And Pettis, after a long run, gain of only really 1 there.
That's tough.
Up to the 46-yard line.
The good news, though, Mark, is that on the defense, sometimes those work. But good discipline on the right side of the Mustangs, not being fooled.
.6:45 to go here in the third. Mustangs might be offside, could be a free play, and Rodriguez knows it, going deep and incomplete. Was intended for Jojo Hernandez. The Mustangs had a couple of defenders down there, and we'll see what the penalty was against the Mustangs.
You know, I'm kind of surprised of all these penalties. We're in game number 4. Fourth week, you would think a lot of these penalties would not be around anymore.
Yeah, and actually, doesn't look like there's a flag down. So though it appeared the Mustangs may have jumped, they may have gotten back in time. So that brings up 3rd down and 9. Instead of what might have been 2nd and 4.
Well, that's what I get for not paying attention, Mark. I'm looking to see if I can get some scores.
And here's Rodriguez on 3rd and 9. Going to throw this. Caught by Pettis. Over in Mustang territory at about the 46-yard line. That's going to be just short of the first down. He needed to the 45. We'll see what they decide to do here. For a 9-yard pickup.
Real nice positive play there. It puts them at a 4th and 1.
Timeout. Rio Grande City. First timeout of the second half.
And a timeout on the field called by Rio Grande City. They'll leave them with 2 timeouts. 6:15 to go here in the third. And a 4th down and 1 decision here for Coach Abel Gonzalez, second-year coach of the Rattlers.
Well, I think down 36-7. Try to see if they can keep their offense out there and let them practice some plays for the future.
See the Rattlers on the left, Mustangs on the right. The Mustang defense played very well tonight. So the Mustangs this season, they opened with a victory over Brownsville Hanna 37-14, then lost by a touchdown to Weslaco, and then lost by 4 scores to San Antonio Johnson. Here's the Rattlers schedule, by the way. After they have lost to Roma Pioneer and Brownsville Veterans Memorial, they have La Jolla Palmview next week, followed by a bye, and then they saw the rest of the schedule there. And on 4th down, the Rattlers unable to convert and turn the corner, and it's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Mustangs will get the ball. But here's the Rattlers schedule. They'll be at McAllen Row on October the 9th, and we'll have that game for you. Then they're at Mission, then they've got the Mackay Bulldogs on the 24th. And October 31st, Halloween, they take on Juarez Lincoln. Then November 7th, finish up the regular season against the Edinburgh Bella Sabercats. Mustangs taking over on downs at the Rattler 49-yard line. 6:10 to go. So loss of 6 yards on that last play. And here go the Mustangs on 1st down. They draw play to Munoz. And Munoz all the way to the 44-yard line, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
There's a lot of timing to that run. It looks so simple up the middle, but it's a quick handoff. As soon as Coy gets the ball, I mean, he's already like handing it off.
Yeah, they make it look like it's going to something to Spates to the outside. They've already run that toss play to Spates, which has kind of set up that last play, which is snapping it back up the middle very quickly. So 2nd down and 5. Got a wing left. And they're going to toss it left. This is Munoz. Picks up a block from his quarterback. 1st down and more. Still churning, still fighting inside the 20. All the way to the 19-yard line. Hard running there by Munoz.
Munoz doing a great job, Mark. He's not really the starter. First couple of games, I think Solis was the starter and not playing today. But Munoz taking advantage. And that's a good news for the Mustangs to have versatility in your running backs.
Yeah, 25 yards.
Look at him. It took like 3 Rattlers to bring him down. And I like the way at the end he was protecting the ball because he didn't want to fumble.
Mm-hmm. That puts the Mustangs over 300 yards rushing in this game. They're at 320. We're still in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs with 2 receivers to the right. They're going to toss this right. This is Munoz again. Crosses inside the 15 at the 10. 1st down and goal now for the Mustangs.
And on that run, Munoz took his time, allowed his blockers up front to block for him.
Timeout for injury. Defense.
14 yards on the pickup. We have a timeout on the field. And with 4:31 to go here in the 3rd quarter, our score is Mustangs 36, Rio Grande City Rattlers 7. Mustangs knocking on the door again with a 1st and goal from the Rattler 5-yard line. It's actually an official's timeout. You can see no wind tonight. But nice, kind of a cool night. It was got a little humid earlier today, but had a kind of a cool breeze coming through as the game settled in. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be back in a moment. This is Football Night in McAllen ISD.
In South Texas, we know family is everything. That's why at South Texas Health System Clinics, we focus on providing exceptional care for generations of patients. Our family practices offer a wide range of services for every member of your family, from infants to seniors. Our experienced physicians take the time to listen and provide personalized care, ensuring the health and well-being of your family for years to come. At South Texas Health System Clinics, we're dedicated to keeping families healthy and happy. We're here for you every step of the way.
And Mustangs going to run this to the outside on 1st and goal. It's Munoz down to the 2-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Mustangs move a little closer. There's another look at it. Saw Spates with a nice kind of a seal block. And again, takes 3 Rattlers to bring down Munoz.
Impressive
hard
run.
running there.
Impressive run.
One of those in on the tackle was Vicente Rodriguez. Mustangs have their biggest lineman on the left side. They're going to go left. This is Munoz. Munoz over left guard, surges into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Mustangs increase their lead to 42-7.
And Munoz got a lot of carries on that possession, and I think, if anything, it could be that offensive coordinator Tivo Gonzalez wanted to reward him by giving him the ball and giving him an opportunity to score a touchdown.
5 plays, 49 yards for the Mustangs to hit pay dirt. Time of the drive, 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Here's the extra point try by Ruelas. You can see the Cathy middle school kids fighting over that ball. And Ruelas' kick is good. Score now 43-7 in favor of the Mustangs with 3:33 to play here in the third quarter. And we'll go to the break right after this. Nice job of blocking there by Rios, the center, Osuna at guard, and Reyes, the left tackle. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD. We'll be right back. The national rankings for the best high schools in America are in, and all 5 McAllen ISD high schools are on it. This is the 11th straight year our high schools have made the list, published by U.S. News and World Report. Congratulations to all 5. McAllen ISD, we are all in. And we're back here on Football Night, McAllen ISD. Mark May with Mario Reyna. And the Mustangs, 49-yard scoring drive. Remember, they took over on downs after the Rattlers were unable to convert on a 4th down and short attempt. The Mustangs will kick off from the 40. This is going to be high and short. It's going to be fielded about the 22-yard line. And Rattlers returner, that's Reyna, gets across the 20. But he'll go no further.
On the kickoff return. On the stop, number 15, Alex Gallardo.
Or see Robert Pettis Jr.
Ball will be placed on the Rattlers 22-yard line.
Top receiver for these Rattlers.
And I would think that with a score 43-7, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, the starters will remain for the Mustangs. But once we get to the fourth quarter, that's when you give some kids an opportunity to show what they can do. You never know when you need your backups to step it up if somebody gets hurt.
Man in motion, that's Bettis, puts 3 receivers on the left. This is blown dead.
Delay game. Offense. Number 6. 5 yards. Still first down.
So a delay of game. That's the 4th penalty on Rio.
That's been kind of the story of the night. Rio has had some positive plays that look good, but they're hurting themselves with some penalties. And, of course, the 3 turnovers didn't help them.
And here being chased, the quarterback Rodriguez going to be sacked all the way back inside his 5-yard line. That was Javi Izaguirre, the senior defensive end. Just came crashing through, was unfooled by any of the fake. And sacked the quarterback way back inside the 5. We'll take another look at that. You can see Izaguirre was unblocked and just came crashing in there.
Job well done by Izaguirre.
You're going to call him down at the 7, minus 10 yards. Thought it was further back than that. So 3 receivers to the right of Rodriguez, who's going to throw left. And a little bit too high there for Jojo Hernandez. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Or excuse me, 3rd down.
And the ball was overthrown. And, of course, anytime the ball lands on the turf, the clock stops. And it makes it for a longer night for the Rattlers.
So Rattlers 4 for 9 on third down. Going to hand this off straight ahead. This is Leja across the 10 and hit at the 12-yard line. He'll be well short of the first down, although a gain of 5, and they'll bring on the punting unit.
Contact number 13, Robert Jones.
And going into the fourth quarter down in La Jolla, Mark, it's a tie between the Palmview Lobos and the Road Warriors.
It's 7-7 now?
7-7.
Wow. Defensive struggle there. There we see Alanis, who has 3 touchdowns tonight. Excuse me, 2 touchdowns. Standing about his own 43. This is kicked well away from him.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, the Rattlers will kill this at the 43-yard line. This will be in Rattler territory.
And in addition to Alanis's 2 touchdowns, he also has that 2-point conversion.
That's right. I knew he'd gone into the end zone another time.
You got me here, Mark. I got your back.
Yeah. The ball's going to be, actually, it's in Mustang territory at the 43. Minute 36 to go in the third quarter. Playing a crowd favorite over the loudspeaker. 1st and 10 here for the Mustangs. Handoff, Spates has room. Dodges 1 tackler, breaks another tackle into the secondary and still going. Breaks a 3rd tackle, and now a 4th tackle. And he's brought down at the 15-yard line. Hard, tough running there by Braxton Spates.
You got to be kidding, Mark. And he made it look easy. Check it out.
Look like Earl
Right
Campbell
there,
here in the
there's
days
one.
of old, or
Face
Saquon
mask.
Barkley here.
Defense, number 22. Half a distance to goal, first down.
Even a bit of a face mask, I think.
4. Took a big lineman
to bring him down.
And a big lineman to bring him down. That's going to be in his highlight reel. He can brag to his brothers, I got a highlight reel. Take a look at this one.
Yeah, kudos to Joseph Avila. The defensive lineman chased him all the way for like 40 yards.
That's a great hustle. He didn't give up.
All the way down to the 7-yard line. 50-yard run there for Spates. That'll put the Mustangs within a stone's throw of 400 yards rushing. We've got 16 first downs tonight. 1st and goal here at the 7. Last 90 seconds of the third quarter. You hand this off. Here's Spates straight ahead, still churning down near the goal line. No signal yet. I think he's going to be inside the 1. So it'll be 2nd and goal.
And all he did on that running play is just follow his big lineman right up the middle. Good call by the officials, Mark. The ball never went over.
Yeah, not till after he was down. And part of his body was in the end zone, but the ball was not. And it's the ball that matters.
I would say they're going to give the ball to Spates. He earned it with a big 50-yard run. Let's see what happens.
So 2nd and goal now. They need to hurry to get this off. Only 5 seconds on the play clock. They're going to hand it off. Here's Spates. Cuts inside and is in the end zone for the touchdown. But there is a flag down. Spates could be his 2nd touchdown of the night. We'll see what the penalty is about.
Holding, offense, number 32. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
A holding, Mark.
It's the one area you don't want to get it. You go from being 1 yard away, now you're going to be 11 yards away after the penalty. And you see the touchdown there by Spates, but part of that made happen by a holding penalty.
I'm pretty sure Coach Patterson is going to say there's no need to hold when we're going to give the ball to Spates.
Yeah, the way he breaks tackles.
Especially that 50-yard run. That was impressive.
That was something. So Mustangs with a 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Spates again. He's hit in the backfield. And Rio all over it this time. They were reading for Spades. It'll be 3rd and goal.
And that's why all these good running backs are always very grateful to their linemen, because when there's no blocking, it don't matter who you are as a running back. You're not going to get anything. And that's what happened to Spades there. The blocking was not there, and the Rattlers were ready. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
It's the end of the 3rd quarter.
End of quarter number 3, and the Mustangs outscoring the Rattlers 14-0 in the 3rd frame and lead 43-7. As we head to the 4th quarter, Mustangs facing a 3rd and goal when we come back. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
McAllen ISD has 2 major awards to start the new year. We have the state A rating for our academic achievement and the state's highest mark for financial accountability. It's student success while managing the public dollar with expertise. McAllen ISD, we are all in.
And welcome back, 43-7 our score. And the Mustangs backed up to their 12-yard line. They were all the way to the 1 and now face a 3rd and goal from the 12. Start of the 4th quarter. So here go the Mustangs. And they're going to call timeout, as maybe Coy didn't see the coverage he was expecting. And the Mustangs call their first timeout. We're going to take a quick break. 43-7 our score. Mustangs with a 3rd and goal when we come back.
The McAllen Education Foundation proudly supports teachers.
Since 1996, the foundation has funded innovative teacher grants worth more than $550,000.
And benefited close to 60,000 of our students.
These grants allow us to explore our imaginations and open new worlds for our students.
They raise funds by hosting a bowling tournament and helping with the superintendent's golf tournament.
And we appreciate those sponsors who'd made it happen.
You can help too by donating at the McAllen Education Foundation website.
Thank you, McAllen Education Foundation, for all that you do.
And we're back here at DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. 3rd and goal here for the Mustangs. Got a tight end on the right, tight end on the left. Might be 2 down territory as they hand this off. Spates up the middle. Now they crowd in on him as he crosses the 10 yards and gets down to about the 7-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
And if you're going to have any success at stopping Spates, you got to get to him early. You can't get to him after he gets his speed going, because it's trouble. And that's what the Rattlers did in that last play. They got to him real quick.
Mustangs will bring on the field goal unit. So this will be from the 15-yard line, a 25-yard field goal attempt.
And it's good to try a field goal. You never know down the road in big games where you're going to need a field goal to put yourself in a position to win.
There's Alanis with a good kick, and then Ruelas with the 25-yard attempt is good. And the score now 46-7 in favor of the Mustangs with the field goal here in the start of the 4th quarter. That was Ruelas from 25 yards to increase the Mustang lead, and it will be the Rattlers to receive the kickoff here in a moment. With 11:09 to play here in the 4th frame. See Coach Patterson. And I think the last score we heard with Rowe and Palmview was 7-7.
Still 7-7.
Mackay Bulldogs winners last night over Juarez Lincoln. That was 42-10. Bulldogs have won 3 in a row after starting 0-1. And Mustangs trying to stop a 2-game slide here tonight. They win this one, they'll be 2-2 overall with a 1-0 district record.
I guarantee you, Mark, as the season goes by here at this stadium, 50 years, there's going to be some more golden memories involving the McAllen ISD football teams.
Here's Ruelas. You know, the kickers, you noticed he didn't have knee pads. Well, he did have knee pads on, but they're over his thighs. Kickers are an exception to the knee pad rule. So the kick is run out across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And Rio Grande City will set up from the 24. And what does Rio want to do with the rest of this time? I mean, down 46-7, but there's some positives they can build on for going forward.
They've had some positives all night, but there's the little things that hurt themselves, so they just want to finish strong here. Go and build on a little momentum for the next game.
You're out of the pistol. Going to hand this off. This is Ugia bouncing it outside. And he's pushed out of bounds by the Mustang defender, Julian Lopez. It's close to a first down, picked up 9 yards. 138. That's a beautiful look there.
Nice.
At the stadium right there. Gorgeous night here in McAllen. Boy, you can see all the way into Edinburgh from that view. And here we are. This is the running back once again. That's Ugia.
Should be enough for first down.
He did pick up the first, yep. All the way to the 35, a gain of 2. $19 first downs now for Rio Grande City. So they've been moving the football, but turnovers have hurt them, some untimely penalties, and some stout defense. Mustangs have come away with a fumble recovery and 2 interceptions. Came into this game with 4 turnovers that they had created. Now they're up to 7. As you see, a good defensive play there by the Mustangs as they bring down Leha. Is unable to get any more yards.
That's the other problem the Rattler offense had, even though they got a lot of first downs. There was some breakdown on several plays, and all it takes is one big loss for 5-6 yards, and it just messes up the whole possession.
Yeah, loss of 2, or loss of 1 actually, second and 11.
Alex Gallardo in on that play.
Here's a blitz by the Mustangs. Rodriguez to throw this, and it's caught at the 50. And that's Bettis taking off. And a big play there to Robert Bettis for the Rattlers, all the way inside the Mustang 30.
Julian Lopez on the tackle, but a good route by Bettis, a good throw by Rodriguez. Just a quick pass.
Yeah, 40 yards on this play. That'll put him over 200 yards passing. All the way down to the Mustang 27. So Rattlers continuing to compete here. 9 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. A handoff. It's Igia, and he is wrapped around, brought down at the 21 after a gain of 6. Clock will continue to run. You see a new defender in there. That's Caden Kerwin. That's the defensive end. Another player in there, Gustavo Escandon.
Here's where Coach Patterson is giving the backups an opportunity.
And Rodriguez fakes the handoff, throws, caught, open, Garcia. and a touchdown. Alec Garcia goes in to score with 8:13 to play here in the fourth quarter. 21-yard pass to Garcia.
And give credit to the Rattlers. They're still battling. And also we saw the fans. They're still there. They're not leaving.
Yeah, it was a 6-play, 76-yard drive by the Rattlers. And Garcia scores his second touchdown of the season. And the kick is blocked by Memorial. Flag is down as Mustangs fight for it. And I think they're going to whistle this one dead as the defender was on his knee at the time that he picked up the ball. It was recovered by Julian Lopez.
Offside.
Mustangs.
Defense, number 22. Half a distance to goal, retry.
So they'll retry.
Well, Mark, good luck tomorrow. I know you're going to, it'll be your third game you will be doing this.
Oh, yeah, I've got the Vaqueros tomorrow, and you saw the block there on the replay with Nehemiah Adebawale, who's already had a pick earlier in the game. Comes away with the blocked extra point. Here's the retry, though, and this one splits the uprights on a line drive, and it's good. And a kick good by Pedro de la Torre. Yeah, the Vaqueros, they've been quite the sensation as of late. 3-0 on the season. They've got their fourth game tomorrow against Texas Wesleyan.
A lot of excitement over there. Finally, some college football in the Rio Grande Valley. Historic.
Yes. It used to be college football here at this stadium. You might remember the old Palm Bowl.
Oh, yes, I came to them.
Yeah, that was the NAIA championship in the late 70s, then became the NCAA Division II championship game in the early 1980s.
They also had some college track meets here. I remember University of Texas coming here.
I remember, I think Johnny Lamb Jones, who was a Texas Longhorn, set a record. He was on the Olympic team.
Absolutely.
1976 in Montreal. And there's the stadium there that has hosted some NCAA Division II, the Palm Bowl, also hosted a USFL. If you remember the old United States Football League in the 80s.
I was here, Mark.
They had a game here between San Antonio and Houston schools. Or Houston teams.
And you know who played in that game, Mark?
Who's that?
The quarterback for the Buffalo Bills that couldn't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Jim Kelly.
He played in that game.
Played for the Houston Gamblers, yep.
Also remember field goal kicker Tony Fritsch from
Tony Fritsch. He played for the Cowboys, Houston Oilers, and also for the Gamblers team late in his career. And here's a big run back by the Mustangs. And how about this? Mustangs nearly bring that one all the way back. That was Alanis, who nearly took it the distance, tackled only by the kicker. That might be why he's a little frustrated there, thinking, man, the kicker got me.
Well, the thing about that, Mark, he's going to send out a message that I don't know if I would want to kick it off to Alanis.
Yes, he picked it up at the 10-yard line. Made a couple of nice moves there, straight through traffic. And then brought down by the kicker, De La Torre.
Very quick, very fast, and he looks for the openings.
Mustangs up to their 48-yard line. Braxton Spates runs it straight ahead up to the 41-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. That puts the Mustangs over 400 yards rushing tonight. They're at 406. Still 8 minutes to go.
Before the game, I was talking to offensive coordinator Tivo Gonzalez, and he said he expected his offensive line to do a good job today. He said they competed very well against San Antonio Johnson. I think it was like 17-13. They're somewhere in the third, fourth quarter. I mean, they were in a game, but then some big plays made it look like the score was worse than it really was.
Mustangs with the big run here. Oh, knocked out of bounds there. Kind of a wrecking ball. That was Zarek Garcia, new quarterback in there. See Garcia to, so Coy's night is over, and here's Garcia on his first touch.
Welcome to the game.
Hit
right
by
there.
Dante Flores. All the way down to the 23-yard line in Rattler territory. It was a gain of 18. So Garcia, a senior. First and 10 here for the Mustangs. They hand this off. This is Munoz spinning his way forward to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play, and the clock will run.
On the stop, number 35.
Mustangs could conceivably get to 20 first downs. They've got 17 first downs.
And the reason they don't have more is because of the big plays.
Yeah, they've had a lot of big plays. Here they go on 2nd down and 7. And new quarterback in there. So he passed it off to
False start.
tossed it off to Garcia.
Number 48, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
That time they lined up Vicente Valdez under center.
That was a cross. He's going to be right on the field.
The penalty here against the Mustangs. So move the ball back to the 25. It's the 7th penalty on the Mustangs.
I'm sure Coach Patterson's going to be talking to his team about making sure that they clean that up.
Quarterback is Valdez. He's going to toss this to Munoz. And Munoz breaks a couple of tackles and fights his way. Got the penalty yardage back all the way inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line, a gain of 9.
And Munoz continues to impress. That play was supposed to go to the left. Didn't see anything. Cut it back right here.
Gain of 9, brings up 3rd down 3.
He's had an impressive night. Munoz with one touchdown tonight. Spates has one as well. Alanis with 2 touchdowns, and Rodriguez with 1 touchdown. Here's a toss to Garcia. And Garcia is going to be wrapped up after a gain of about 1. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Down by number 27, Jorge Negrete. No gain, brings up 4th down, 3. To attempt the field goal, number 84, Robert Ruelas. On the holder, number 19, McAllen ISD.
And here's another opportunity for Ruelas to practice a field goal.
Timeout. McAllen Memorial.
Touchdown called by Memorial. Excuse me, timeout called by Memorial. That leaves them with 1 with 4:17 to play. 46-14 is the score. And we'll show our next webcast. Next webcast will be next Thursday, the 25th. 7 p.m. kickoff as Nicky Rowe High School takes on the Hoya Juarez Lincoln. It'll be homecoming for the Rowe Warriors. And that'll be next Thursday, September 25th. Our next games, by the way, of course, for these two teams, Memorial will be at Mission next week, taking on the Eagles, and Rio Grande City will return home to host La Jolla Palmview, which is in a tough battle with Nicky Rowe tonight.
Ruelas on a 33-yard field goal attempt.
It's going to be spotted at the 23-yard line, a 33-yard field goal attempt by Ruelas. Straight ahead, and it is good. 33 yards. He's got his second field goal of the game. Had a 25-yarder earlier. And this one makes the score 49-14. We're going to do the fan cam now.
Back to the kickoff for the Rattlers. Number 1, Roberto Perez Jr. 7, Dante Gordon. Number 9, Jojo Hernandez. 50, number 84.
All right, here's the kickoff by the Mustangs. Just over 4 minutes to go. Touched by the Rattlers. They're going to pick this up and run this up to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll stop. They'll pick it up from there. 4:05 to go now. You see the Mustang cheerleaders under the direction of Coach Pedro Ramirez, longtime coach of the Mustang cheerleaders. Oh, and there's our production crew there, doing a great job as always. It's our director in the lower part of your screen, Mr. Raul Ramos.
And with about 2 minutes to go, Rowe is up 14-7 versus Palmview.
Oh, wow. And Matt Kai, a winner last night. Memorial on the way to winning here tonight. Here's a lateral. This is going to be a lateral to Reyna. Reyna takes off, picks up about 4 yards.
On the stop, number 15, Alex Gallardo. Gain of 4, brings up second down 6.
And here's a pass caught by Robert Pettis. Crossed the 40-yard line, then wrestled out of bounds. Should stop the clock with under 4 minutes to go, and a first down here for Rio Grande City.
Pettis continues to impress tonight. He has a lot of catches.
Ball spotted on the Rio Grande City 40.
Now up to the 40-yard line. And here's a run by Igia, and unable to get anything there. He'll lose a yard.
So, Mark, when you're doing your Vaquero football game, what's the big difference between college football and high school football?
Well, in the college game is probably a bit faster. You see a lot more speed at just about every position, including the linemen. And a lot more players as well, as they can carry bigger rosters than what you normally see at the high school ranks. Timeout on the field. Both teams have one timeout remaining with 3 minutes to go. Next game for the Mustangs, you'll see they'll be at the Mission Eagles next week. That'll be on a Friday night, September 26th. Rio Grande City returns home as well to take on the Hoya Palmview.
You're with us, Mustang! Mustang! Mustang, come on! Mustang!
Happy homecoming here to the Mustang faithful. The classes of 86, 96, 2006, and 2016 here tonight celebrating. First Mustang graduating class was back in 1982.
Were you part of that group, Mark?
Not quite. I was part of the 85 group.
Didn't they have a graduating class of at the same time? Like, oh, maybe I got confused. Like, was the first graduating class double?
Here's a long pass by Rodriguez, and this is knocked down. It's intended for Hernandez. And it was knocked down there by Daniel Levine. Another look at it here. It's actually broken up by Julian Lopez. Although we had Levine closely involved in the play. So 3rd down and 11 now. And here's a completed pass. This will pick up a first down up to the 44-yard line.
I don't know.
Or does it? No, it's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 6 yards shy. It's looking at the wrong marker.
And they'll go for it, see what happens.
Yeah, 4th down and 6. Now, I think the play clock is just a half second ahead of the game clock, so they'll have to run a play before the 2-minute timeout. Here's quarterback rolling to his left, being chased, going to fire, and this is caught for a first down. That's Robert Pettis. Gets it up to the Mustang 46. Gain of 10 on the play. And that'll stop the clock at exactly 2 minutes.
And that was a receiver downfield during legal 4 pass. Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Oh, my goodness. They convert on 3rd and 11. But they're going to
This is the 2-minute timeout.
And we're at the 2-minute timeout. So instead, it'll be 3rd down and 11. Or excuse me, it'll be 4th down and 11. There's another look at the play. It's negated by the ineligible receiver downfield penalty. We're at the 2-minute timeout here. 49-14 our score. And of course, next Thursday we'll have the Nicky Rowe Warriors. Their homecoming, taking on Juarez Lincoln Huskies. And then on Friday we'll have the Mackay Bulldogs will be at home against Edinburgh Villa Sabercats. That'll be a good one.
Should be a good one.
Bulldogs on a 3-game win streak. And of course, the Sabercats always tough. So after the 5-yard penalty, 4th and 11 now for Rio Grande City. Rodriguez to throw, being chased. Fires downfield, incomplete, intended for Reyna. And it'll be a turnover on downs here to the Mustangs, who should be able to run out the clock. The minute 54 showing. Mustangs will need to run about 4 plays. Rio Grande City with 1 timeout remaining, but I doubt they'll use it. And then we'll put this one in the books. Mustangs will be 2-2 overall, 1-0 in the district play. And your Rattlers will be 0-4 with an 0-1 record in the district.
Congratulations to the Roll Warriors. 14-7 over Palmview.
A defensive battle there.
Yes.
They pull it out against the Lobos on the road. I think that might be the first road win for Coach DeMar Taylor. No, actually, they're second. They beat Harlingen South in their opener on the road. Mustangs take a knee. Have when they're what they call a victory formation. Those were invented in 1978 after infamous play in the NFL, the New York Giants against Philadelphia. Philadelphia was the beneficiary. But the Giants, all they had to do was kneel it, but they decided to run a play. They fumble it. Herman Edwards, future NFL and college coach, was a safety with the Eagles back then, scooped up the ball, ran it in for a touchdown, and the Eagles were rescued from a sure defeat.
Nobody forgets those. That's why you remember. I kind of remember.
They put the Eagles in the playoffs that year, first time in 12 years. They went to the playoffs. That was under Dick Vermeil. Throwing a lot of old names out there, I know. So here they go. They'll snap it one more time. And that'll do it. Mustangs will be 2-2 overall, 1-0 in the district. Rio Grande City 0-1 in district play, 0-4 overall. And congratulations to the Mustangs, 49-14 winners here this evening on football night at McAllen. And of course, we mentioned Michael Alanis with 2 touchdowns tonight and also a 2-point conversion run. Quarterback Kane Coy, he completed 3 out of 4 passes for 152 yards and 3 touchdowns. Also ran for a 68-yard touchdown run himself. So congratulations to the Mustangs. For Mario Reyna, I'm Mark May. The rest of our MITV broadcast crew saying so long from DQ Fan Field for our final score, Mustangs 49, Rattlers 14. Good night.